Hi everyone, it's Eileen Burns from Stress Coach Training and the Spiritual Marketing Club. So today I wanted to talk about unhealthy goal setting and soul aligned intentions. What's the difference? And why I prefer soul aligned intentions. So when we think about goal setting, we think about things that we have in our mind that we would like to do, we set to achieve. Okay, and sometimes we do a lot of things. We consciously set goals, and sometimes we unconsciously set goals. So we do things and we don't even realise that that's an unconscious goal that we have. And then sometimes we plan out goals, and we may have goals like long term into the future and for all sorts of things. But one of the things that I recognised in my work quite early on was how many unhealthy goals people tend to set, and also how we are very much conditioned in a modern day life and society by media and all sorts of things to actually set goals that aren't that healthy for us, and goals that actually can cripple us mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually. And those are the goals that we think we must, we should, we have to, or I have to do it because of this, because of that. Or goals that we think, we have these goals because we think this is going to make us happy, right? Or this is going to give us something that we don't have now. But the reality is it doesn't really fill that spot. Right? Now, when you run a business, you have to, in some ways, you might set goals or intentions. You have certain things that you have to achieve or, need to do to go through your day and to actually, get results. But one of the things that I've learned along the way is that if you're running a heart-based and a soul-aligned business, it's much easier if you create goals from totally a soul-aligned perspective and a soul-aligned place, right? And what do I mean by that? Most goals come from a place of lack, because we want that goal because we don't already have it, or we fear, or it's negativity. There's lack of enough. Excuse me. Now the reality is, if you get out of your ego, and I'm not saying there's a part of the ego for to run a business in a 3D, and we're still in 3D. There is part of the ego that can be an healthy aspect, but what I mean is the unhealthy ego. If we can get out of the ego and get out of our unhealthy conditioning, our healthy beliefs and our limitations, and we can get in, spend more time in the quiet and the peace, and more time connected with internal, in our soul and our heart. And you can't set goals from that space of peace and stillness. They're far more powerful, they're far more completely soul aligned, they're completely ethical, because they're coming from a place of lack of fear, lack of, distorted perceptions. Is coming from the what I call the stillness point or the 0 point, but it's coming from a place of potential, but a place of what your soul wants to experience, right? And where your soul is being guided. So in a way, what you're doing is you're connecting in with the universe, and you're co-creating with the universe. So you're setting out an intention that works with what you've been connected and guided to step forward with. When we work with only goals constantly that are just in our head, and we are so in our egoic mind, and we only think from that perspective, we think that we're the only one involved in this project or this co-creation. We first of all limit ourselves to all the different resources and potential support that can come out there. We also limit our perspective of how it shows up. When we allow the universe to co-create with us, what we're doing is we're opening ourselves up to all these other opportunities and even better opportunities. So we're working with something and we're keeping this, it's like you're going on a journey, you're going on a holiday or a vacation, but you don't have a regimented routine. You look for exciting journeys and you're open to whatever's going to happen, so that you can maybe meet new people, new possibilities, new exciting things. You're not trying to control it too much, right? You have what you would like, but you're open to more magical things to come with it. What can happen when people set egoic goals is that they get so caught up in that image, that road, that they lose their way, or they do not see all these opportunities on the road, or they don't even check in with if that goal is still right for them or is aligned with their situation. And what tends to happen is, along that path, lots of things can get destroyed and broken in the way, because the person is too busy focused on the end of that journey that they're not in the moment, and they miss so many things, right? And that's why many people end up with burnout, relationship issues, and even financial issues, because the things change. They're not moving with the flow. Often what they're trying to do is like push against, they're trying to go against the current, and instead of working with natural synchronicity. So I want you to ask yourself, are you setting your goals today? Are you setting your goals from ego, from fear, from lack? Are you setting your goals from trust, from a place of quiet within your heart and your soul? Are you being totally soul guided, or you are being egoic or fear guided? Okay, it's a question you should ask yourself every single day. Bye for now.